Tarot. I'm here to do your daily collective message for July 18th, 2025. I hope that you're all doing well. Today's Friday, so hopefully it's a Friday fun day for you. We're going to see what the vibe is first. This will be a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's call in spirit. Take some deep breaths with me and connect. Connect with spirit. Deep breath in. One more. Okay, let's see what the vibe is for the day, July 18th, 2025. Time is fluid though, so when you hear this message is when you're meant to receive it. Angels, guides, ancestors, what is the vibe for the day, July 18th, 2025, please? What is the vibe for July 18th, 2025? All signs, all placements. The collective message, please, Spirit. Spirit is saying to me, if you're seeing repeated numbers, to pay attention to them and look them up under your angel number meaning. Or if it has significance to you, like it's a repeated number that maybe it is your birth date. Like my birth date is an 8. So if I see 8s, it could be significant. So Spirit is saying to keep an eye out for that as it has meaning. Okay, so we have the word wishful thinking with the words second chance, deja vu, and nostalgia. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, and nostalgia. So grab your tea, coffee, water, whatever it is you like to have, your snacks, while you listen on in. I've got my coffee, so I'm going to take a drink. And let's pull some tarot to see what wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia is all about. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the collective, July 18th, 2025, please. Most important message for the collective, all signs, all placements. July 18th, 2025, please. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse position, the King of Wands in the reverse position, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. What is hidden is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay, so, So at this time, I feel like as the collective message, I feel like you're doing a lot of healing at this time. I feel like you have hope at this time with this Nine of Swords here in the reverse position. I think you went from a time of a lot of anxiety, or maybe you went through some type of trauma, but you're now healing, and you've maybe got some help, or you've helped yourself, and now there is hope. Perhaps that is where your wishful thinking is. Perhaps this is where you're thinking you might have another chance. at whatever it is that you're wanting to do. But yeah, you're feeling like you have optimism, you have a second chance, you have wishful thinking, and hope is here. With the Seven of Cups here, I'm feeling like confusion, however, or just you may be all up in your head. Yeah, it feels like more of daydreaming with the Seven of Cups here. So really, but your daydreaming is more of like an illusion. You may be not seeing things for what they really are. Perhaps wishful thinking. Perhaps it could be, for instance, somebody coming into your social media, somebody coming in to see you at work, and you think they're coming just to see you. And perhaps that's what you're wishing that they're doing, that they're coming. They're making their presence because you think that they are doing it so that they can see you. And that's your wishful thinking. Perhaps that may be an illusion to you, when in fact that person may be just there because they're there. They're not there just because you're there. That is just an example. But perhaps you're up in your head. You have a lot of hope as you are healing from a past trauma. You could be being impulsive here with the King of Wands in the reverse position. It feels like what you're daydreaming about is an illusion, however. It is not necessarily, what you're seeing is not what is actually going on, if that makes sense. It feels like you're wasting your energy on something that is not true, collective. With the Seven of Pentacles in the shadow, what you don't see is that you're wasting your time in this wishful thinking, perhaps with something or someone that you have an illusion about. You may think that you may be getting a second chance. This is for somebody out there or several of you. That you may be thinking that this person has changed. You're having a lot of wishful thinking. You're thinking maybe you can have a second chance with them, but it's just an illusion. They have not changed. You could be up in your head thinking about the past, wishing for things to have to go back the way they were. But this is a wishful thinking. It's an illusion. Your expectations of this person are impossible. What you wish for with this person, that they may change, perhaps after they put you through trauma, now that you're healing. But you're wasting your time with them, is what I'm getting here. Let's pull some clarification. Please clarify the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit. You may be reminiscing about this situation and having wishful thinking, thinking that they've changed is what I'm hearing, but they haven't. It's an illusion. Please clarify the King of Wands. Please clarify the Nine of Swords. Okay. So what you don't see is you're gonna discover that they are not changing. You're gonna discover that you've wasted your time here with the Two of Wands in the shadow. So clarifying the illusions that you're having with the Seven of Cups is because of a karmic attachment. Yeah. Yeah. So you have some type of karmic attachment to someone that you have a lot of wishful thinking of. You're seeing things perhaps that are not true about this person, like they've changed. You're hoping for a second chance. Perhaps you're having a deja vu, remembering how things used to be. So it's giving you wishful thinking, but it's just an illusion because of a karmic attachment. You have to break the karmic cycle. Things are not changing, but you are reminiscing about how it used to be, or perhaps some of the goodness of that situation. The King of Wands, having impossible expectations when this person comes back around, or you're having wishful thinking because they're acting like they used to, or something like that. You're perhaps they may be spending money on you, or there could be some situation where they buy you something. So it makes you feel like there's a second chance here for some of you. Or perhaps it's just that you think that they've worked on things, but they really haven't. They could be coming in impulsively and saying, I've done this, and I've worked on this, and I've worked on this. Saying that they worked on it. Being impulsive about it. But in fact, you're wasting your time with this person. You're going to discover that you're wasting your time. This is emotional baggage that's keeping you from healing. With the Six of Swords, it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stuck in this unresolved issue, clinging to hope, clinging to wishful thinking that the situation will change. But this is your karmic, and this is what we've been dealing with the last couple weeks here. I think that you've seen things differently. You see that you need to move on, but there could be a glimmer of something where you feel like you're having wishful thinking, deja vu, nostalgia over this person. But it is emotional baggage, and you're going to end up stuck again in this karmic cycle if you don't break free. The cards are saying that you're wasting your time, and you're going to discover that they have not changed. Two more, please, Spirit. What is the conclusion of the reading, please? Yep. So just like yesterday, your Christ consciousness, or your subconscious, here is telling you that you need a new perspective. You need your freedom. You need to be free of this this situation, this person, this karmic cycle. It's time for you to walk away and have your freedom, have a new perspective, go within, connect to spirit, the Christ consciousness within you, into your subconscious, and know that it's time for you to move on, be liberated, have your freedom, and heal. One more, please, Spirit. Yeah, this person makes you exhausted. I think that you've been very tired lately. There was something that I was listening to about the energy within the earth and it's causing people to be tired. So that comes up a little bit in what Spirit is saying to me. But this person leaves you exhausted. This could be a fire sign. But yeah. And it makes you unsure of what you need to do to step forward. But Spirit is saying here that you need your liberation. You need to see things in a different perspective. You need your freedom to walk away. You're exhausted from this situation. You have a legacy. You have your life to look forward to here. Everything has come to fruition. And you have mastered all the stages of life. You've mastered this situation. I want to pull a what's the T card on this person or situation. I think I know what it is because we've been dealing with it, but I'm just interested to pull one of these cards here. What is the T on this? What is this T on the person or situation in this reading, please, Spirit? What is the T on this person or situation, please? What is the situation or purpose of this situation? What is the purpose of this situation? Okay. Those just dropped. Let's see. One more. What is the situation? What is the T on this person or situation, please? What is the T on this situation? Okay. Okay, so we pulled fake smiles. So they may be happy, or you may see them and they may smile at you, but it's a fake thing. And that's kind of what I was feeling like with this this whole reading, is that it's an illusion. You're going to have deja vu, that they're smiling at you or something like that. You have wishful thinking that they're smiling at you, but it's fake. It's fake. They haven't changed. You're wasting your time with this person, with the Seven of Pentacles. You're going to discover that they have not changed. It leaves you exhausted. You need to follow your Christ consciousness, your intuition, in order to find liberation, freedom, and a new perspective. Let's pull a message from the universe to finish off your reading. But yeah, seems like the same situation we've been dealing with, but it's time for you to really see things in a new way. And even if you see them in public, or you're in this situation where you feel like it's getting better, it's just an illusion. Angels, guides, ancestors, what is the message from the universe for the collective? July 18th, 2025, please. Message from the universe for the collective, all signs, all placements. July 18th, please. So it says, love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening for you. Saying no when you want to say no, instead of saying yes to please other people, is a real act of self-love. And that really has been about what we've been talking about over this last week, is loving yourself more so that you can give to others. It's important for you to say no when you want to say no, okay? If this person comes on in with a fake smile and they're thinking that you're going to say yes to them, and you realize that they haven't changed at all, it's time for you to say no. Say no, okay? Instead of saying yes just to please people, okay? That's the real act of self-love. So these are the messages that I have for you, collective. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I may try to do some mid-month readings for you today, so look forward to that. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.